Ladies and gentlemen, the WRT Boxing Show with your host, Mr.A, shall begin shortly in 5, 4, 3, 2. The show outside, enjoying the day. Thank you for your time and support. Thank you. Now, of course, we all know boxing ain't going on, but hey, we can still talk about the fights that was supposed to. Now, this card was, even though it's only a 2-fight card, it's a damn good card. I will talk about the Inouye and Casamayor fight. That has a highly anticipated viewing. But this Moloney, the Jason Moloney of the Moloney twins, and Greer. Fuck. I switched my mind like 3 times, maybe even more, of who I want to win this fight, or who I'm picking to win this fight. Because who I want to win this fight, it's easier who I want to win than who I think is going to win. Because I like both these guys. You know, it's a tough fight. This is a tough fight. I like this fight. I'm going to enjoy talking about this fight, especially since we really can't talk about fights. And it's a WRT boxing show, man. We're going to talk about some boxing, not just read some headlines and do some opinions. And on this fight, you might as well just say this fight, the winner is going to get the Casamayor Inouye winner. You might as well say, because these guys, besides the WBC, these guys are kind of ranked all by each other. So for the O'Malley champion, you got Moloney number 4, Greer number 9. You go into WBA, Moloney's 3, Greer is not even ranked. That's weird. But IBF number 2, Greer number 4, Moloney. And the WBO, this is number 1 and 2, Greer and Moloney, going at it. So most likely, the winner is going to cash in their WBO mandatory spot. And now we're going to get into it. Let's break this fight down right here on the WRT Boxing Show. Ooh, we got the Australian and the American. What does AB stand for? American boxing, Australian boxing, Argentinian boxing. You know, I am gonna have a video called out because I like some I like some Argentinian boxing. Some of the lower class guys, not lower class, but mid range, welterweights, 154s. There's a few followers in Argentinian boxers that are they ready for world level? Australian was really getting ready, really hot. They got the Moloney brothers. You got I think Dunn doing. I think he's 160. He's about to make some noise pretty soon because he's rising into the one WBO rankings. But anyway, Moloney had a chance to put Australia some real good. Make some way because Argentina had it. Argentina had the opportunity with Luz Verne. He lost on Showtime, his American debut. Now, will Moloney, the Australian, coming over here on ESPN, his new deal, was he able to make the crack, put Australia on the map? I mean, not just Jeff Horn, you know? Just Australia is bigger than one boxer. Now, age-wise, if we want to do the number rank down, this fight was supposed to take place at April 25th, to Mandalay Bay. 29-25, Moloney being the elder, both orthodox fighters, 5'5", 5'4", Moloney with a 66-inch reach for Greer. They don't say his opponent's reach. Now, to me, the key opponent in this fight is going to be the jab, because what I can say is there's a lack of jab on both these guys, and that is what hurts them to me, because I think we'll break it down as far as footwork and ring generalship. I'm going to give that nod to Moloney. I think he has better he does better at taking the small steps, right, left, turning you, or he does box and move around the ring. I don't think Greer is a strong point. That he's more of a mid-range, get inside you, beat the shit out you type fighter. When he's moving and all that, he's good. But I like it when he's inside. But he does need the movement though. But he's more of an in and out instead of a angles type move from what I've seen. And I think the movement of the tiny left and right angles will favor Moloney. As far as offensively, I think Moloney is going to have to use his ring generalship to and heighten his offense. You know, I think they both got about the same amount punch selection, punch variation. I think these guys do deadly body work. Deadly body work. Like I think this fight is going to end. If it ends, I see it doing to body work. I see Moloney getting stopped due to body work, but I see Greer getting caught and getting dropped chin checked just because I think he gets a little lackadaisical when we talk about that when we go to offense. But as far as the inside game, and this is where I see a lack of jab is going to hurt. Because if the one thing I have a big problem with Greer, and I'm a diehard. If you've been following the show since season one, I'm always shouting Greer. Greer is my bantamweight choice. I let him know on Twitter it's monster hunting time, baby. Go do it. Now we got Casamayor and all these people using it on Boxing Scene. I've been fucking tagging Josh Greer for like the last probably few months of boxing or the last year, telling him it's monster hunting time. But the thing I hate, or as a fan, I should say, that I can see what's going to give Josh Greer problems is um, his character. To me, as in my opinion, Mr.A thoughts here on Joshua Greer Jr. He spent so much time and hard work and creative energy on that Mr. Don't Blink, Night Night. He spent so much time on that and it worked. It got him known. It got him an ESPN deal. But now he don't know how to say fuck it and shake it, you know. And I think a lot of times he spends too much time looking for the power shots that he's not setting his shit up no more. He's actually just trying to go out there and he's getting it picked off going inside. And I think both these guys do that. They the winner to beat these guys, you're gonna have to outwork them and outgrit them. Now the hard part is both these guys got a pretty damn good engine. They from what I've seen, they can go. So to outgrit them is that's why this fight is gonna be fucking tough. These guys are gonna beat the shit out of each other's bodies, and whoever could use a jab to set it up, I think is gonna win this fight. Um, it's tough. Like I said, my mind went back and forth 3 times on who I'm going to pick to win this fight, who I want to win this fight. I want to win this fight is Joshua Greer. I just told you that's my bantamweight. I choose him. I wanted him to have numerous spots in the WBSS tournament. America should have had a bantamweight in there, and it should have been him, whether he got eliminated or not. At least fucking have an American in that tournament. Um, like I said, offensively, punch selection, I think they got the same thing. The power, I think will determine. I think I lean with Josh Greer with the power shots because of what I said about the ring generalship and the movements and the steps. Moloney moves a little more, therefore his feet aren't as planted as firmly on the ground as Greer. I'm gonna say Greer is gonna do well the first 4 or 5 rounds in a competitive fight. He does his little fucking thing I hate. He gets stuck. He gets in this weird character groove, and even his coaches sometimes be telling him like, "Yo, bro, you gotta fucking punch more. Do it a jab. Wake up. You know, stop just trying to go." His coaches always tell him that shit around round 5 to 7, and Greer will wake the fuck up and he'll do what the coach has been telling him to do for the last few rounds. And I think that's going to cost him. I think Moloney's going to come on strong. And if he doesn't score a knockdown on Greer, he loses this fight. I think Greer Joshua is going to do enough in the first half of this fight that he's going to be able to withstand the late comeback by Moloney, win a few rounds in the 9th or the 11th, and he's going to win like a 114, 112. I got Joshua Greer on a real close, competitive, body-beating fight. This would have been a hell of a fight. Hopefully, it stays on course. The Double RT Boxing Show. Who do you got on this fight? Or who were you going to pick, I should say, right?